emotion from Fiji. Tears again from the captain, Kevin Nyangama, and also we saw Viliami Kikau right next to Jared Hayne. And now something we've been looking forward to. Fiji set the benchmark last week with their cultural challenge, the most beautiful hymn. Tonga and Samoa raised the bar even further yesterday. And we'll see what Fiji can come up with here before this final game in the second weekend of Rugby League World Cup 2017. The Fijians get into position now for their cultural challenge, and the Welsh team lining up out of respect for them as well. Scott Sattler, very strong Fijian team.
Yeah, the back five of Nyangama, Vunivalu, Milne, Uate, Montoya, a lot of try-scoring ability amongst that, but the forward pack, this is where all the hard work is done with Sims, Coriasau, Vunakethe, Kikau, Fainga and Kamakamitha, and of course Mick Potter is their coach. And it all has to come through their fullback Kieran, their 5'8 Davis, and the coach John Keir. We heard from them before the game.
Can they respond? 5 changes to their team that was so well beaten by Papua New Guinea last week in Port Moresby. Wales will kick off shortly. There's our referee, Chris Kendall, the Englishman, who will be in charge of this game here this evening. Fiji, 46-point winners over the USA last week at this ground. I think there's even more people here cheering them on tonight than a week ago. And Wales, their campaign could turn into a disaster if they can't aim up particularly early on against this very, very potent Fijian team here in North Queensland. 27 degrees for kickoff. A tough night ahead for the men in red. We're about to get underway with Wales to get us started. Chris Kendall, the referee, to blow time on in 5 seconds. As Courtney Davis puts boot the ball, and Fiji will get the first touch through Jared Hayne. And now Aloni Vunakethe.
Held! Release! Get square, wait, go, that's 1.
Cow had a number of strong runs against the USA. A couple of drop balls, but he more than made up for it. He's just outside his own 20. Strong run by Kamikamitha.
Wait. Go, Ferg.
Standing out in the bright pink boots, Ashton Sims. That's
On me.
he's just short of halfway. Bonakethe. 7 metres inside Wales territory as we move to the last tackle.
Pressure!
The kick from Jared Hayne. Pressure coming on Elliot Keir. He takes the catch. Hayne hit the deck after kicking the footy. With play on, says the referee Kendall. And Wales get the footy 20 metres out from their own line. And it was Regan Grace, their only try scorer from a week ago, catching the high kick. As now Wales begin its first set of 6 just outside their own 20.
Good stable set there by Fiji, but defensively also, I talked about earlier that word energy, and they had a lot of energy in their defence there, Wales.
Back Dalton Grant. It's his own 40-metre line. Kopchak Davis, good pass. Wales approaching halfway. Last tackle though, Davis the kick. Mauled to the ground by Coriasau. Nyangama, the Fijian skipper, first run of the night. Good chase, headed up by Joe Burke for the Welsh team, right on the Fijian 30. One winger to the other. This time it's Vunivalu. Right up to halfway. Ashton Sims. Strong defence by Wales. Kopchak, the captain, involved. Kamitha, last tackle Fiji. I don't think he was expecting it, Rawalui, so quickly. Kakau, intercept. Straight to the centre for Wales, Michael Channing. Not sure they'll quite organise Scott Sattler for the that last play.
You know, he'd be disappointed, Mick Potter. High shot sneaking up there from Ashton Sims, but he'd be disappointed with their organisation skills around that fifth tackle option.
Swarming defence. Faingar involved. That's the captain, Kopchak, 30 years of age. Phil Joseph. Last for the Welsh. Davis, not a great kick. Vunivalu on his own 30. Good field position for Fiji. Well, the man who scored more points in a World Cup Rugby League game than anyone else in history is Ryan Girdler. He's with us on the touchline. Good evening to you, Ryan.
Yeah, good evening, guys. Great conditions down here. As you said, Andrew, 27 degrees. Probably getting cooler as that nor'easter comes in from left to the right of your screen. The surface is great, conducive to some really good Fijian open-style football. Look, boys, it's not quite Cardiff out here today, but it's certainly cooler for the Welsh side than last week.
Fiji, 29 metres out. Hayne plays it. Bonakethe to the 20-metre line. It is the last tackle for the Fijians. Waiwalui. The chase led by Iwate. Poor bounce for Wales, but in the end it goes over the dead ball line by the boot of Kia. And it will be a goal line dropout for Wales.
It was good control by Waiwalui, and we saw both he and Hayne last week. Hayne, not a noted number 6, Waiwalui in both their combination, didn't they, Andrew? They just transferred the ball on wisely to their big outside backs, but also their kicking game was smart also, and again, they come up with a really good result.
Courtney Davis to get us underway again. Bonakethe running off Hayne. Ooh, straight and hard. Great field position this for Fiji. Bonakethe did well to recover there. Not a great pass by Sims. That's the 20-metre line you can see. Kamikamitha. Good tackle down low by the Welsh hooker, Steve Parry. Bonakethe. Straight through one, he's over! Cathay got straight past the captain's Craig Kopchak. And a shock way for this to start in just the 6th minute as Fiji hit the lead for a rampaging front rower, Aloni Vunakethe.
Well, disappointing here. Wasn't just a one-on-one tackle. He doesn't do anything with the ball. Too much space in between the defenders there amongst the big men for Wales.
An imposing start for Fiji. They lead Wales 4-0. Not an encouraging start in any way, shape or form for the Welsh team as Vunakethe goes over to score. We've seen him in the NRL with the Sydney Roosters. I'm not sure he scored many tries.
Good time, bro.
Well, it all comes through Apasai Coruscant, the number 9. They have to build a really good platform. Vunakethe there, and also Kamikamitha and the big forwards, Ashton Sims. If they can do that, if they can create that really good platform, get on the front foot, everything rolls off Coruscant. This man about to take his first attempt for the night. So dangerous out of dummy half.
Kicked 5 out of 8 last week, Apasai Coruscant. Handy position for him here. So the Fijians off to a wonderful start. Not yet 7 minutes gone, and they lead 6 points to 0. And that's the big concern for Wales, just how easy that was for Vunakethe.
Just that little right foot step from Vunakethe, just there, just that little step right there. Just gets himself in between the two front rowers, and Kopchak and also Philip Joseph. But again, there was just too much space in between those defenders. They needed to be tighter.
Stay behind the kick.
Fiji, if they can exploit them up the middle as well as out wide, they could have themselves quite the night. Hayne under it. And there's the try scorer, Vunakethe. It's a good hit from the hooker, Parrish. He's a danger out to the left edge. Cacao couldn't quite offload. Steaming through was Coruscant halfway. Ashton Sims, 37 metres out from the Welsh line. Hayne. Marangama spotted half a gap. Desperate defence coming from the Welsh. Grant to bring him down on the last tackle now. Milne recovers. Hayne flying through Raiwalui, tapped in the air and knocked successfully backwards in the end by the 5'8", Courtney Davis for Wales to save the day momentarily.
You've got to time it, Henry.
Well, they just keep turning the screws, don't they?
They end up
Smart
with a penalty
game,
there.
left-footed kick. Actually, as Wales get the penalty, offside the chasers, but great skill from Hayne on the left foot.
So what can Wales show us? Kopchak. Coruscant, courageous head on. That's the halfway line. Good pass. Set up Lloyd. He's cast a plate. Dalton Grant. Nice fend away from Coruscant. Vunakethe shut the gap. That's the 30-metre line. On the attack go Wales. Kopchak, Joseph. Front rowers combining there. Hayne aggressively and over the top. Last tackle Wales 20 metres out. Kick from Courtney Davis. Ooh, that might be lost by Fiji. That's 6 to go Wales. There's Regan Grace. What a chance here for the Welsh. Took them till near full time to score against Papua New Guinea. Joe Burke, the second rower. 2 metres out. Set to the left. Knowles. Lloyd.
Move! Alone there! Get square!
4 metres out from the goal line. Joseph.
Third.
Strong run, but he's 5 metres out in front of the sticks.
Wait. Go third.
Kopchak. Oh, what a pass. He kept it alive, and Wales are going to score their first try. Although we are going to the video referee.
Tackle free. I've got to try. Just check how the ball comes out of the tackle, please, Phil.
Potentially great start here for Wales, or a great response having conceded that early try.
Yeah, it's the pass initially off the ground. Yeah, that one. Probably just go back just to make sure the ball carrying arm's not on the floor. Gets to that point. No, that's clear of the ground. We can go to the ground in. Ground is good. We're going to the screen.
Morgan Knowles the try. Fiji 6, Wales 4. So, in the end, what about the offload? Kopchak away to Knowles. It was brilliantly done just above the grass.
Great skill by Kopchak, and his ability to stay alive and not give up in the tackle, but Knowles to stay alive.
Courtney Davis with a conversion from in front. And Wales hit back beautifully after the try to the 20-year-old. Michael Knowles scores now locked at 6.
Yeah, they're really happy to have some possession, aren't they? Last week they were blown away early in the contest and never really had any football. Tonight it's a different story. The Fijians need to be a little bit more disciplined. They don't want to come out and be complacent. And so far, Wales are staying with them in the contest. It's good to see.
I'll tell you what, Morgan Knowles, he made his debut as an 18-year-old for Wales. He's had quite a career for a 20-year-old. He's played a Challenge Cup final for St Helens. Eligible for Wales through his mum's side of the family. And now Wales inside their own 10-metre line to start a new set of 6, having levelled the scores.
2. Move, Ashton, off the ball. Wait, up we get. Go 2. Just get up, Elliot.
Gee, that did look like a knock-on from the hooker, Steve Parry, and it is. Gee, that's a coach killer, isn't it? Right there, Scott Sattler, you score a try, you're up and running, and all of a sudden you can't complete your next set.
I thought it was hard done by. I thought he had a carry that's actually knocked out by a Fijian player. Not saying that under all circumstances you need to retain possession, but unlucky not to get another set of 6.
Elliot, head in, please. Let's go pressure head. Head in. Craig,
so,
get down.
Fiji, the beneficiaries.
Time off, come on. Okay, Craig, let's get this right.
Just outside the 20-metre line. Wales, every single defender bar one is set to their right.
Head in. Ball in.
Fiji, every attacking player set to the left.
That's it. Out, time back on.
Little sneak play by Coruscant. Still stacked heavily to the left. Kamitha. That's the 10-metre line. Fiji right on the attack. Hayne, Naingama, Moon, out to Vunivalu. No one stops Suli, and he's able to get his first for the night, his third of the World Cup. He brutalised the fullback Elliot Keir, and Suli's over. Fiji reclaimed the lead.
And look at Abasai Coruscant get hit after he delivers that ball, just leveled. But it's great work by Hayne, who opens up the outside for his outside men like he did last week against the USA.
Fiji back in front of Wales, 10 points to 6. Vunivalu, just a try-scoring weapon We've seen it in his first 2 seasons with the Melbourne Storm, where he's broken all the records. 46 tries in his first 2 seasons, and he's carrying that up into his debut World Cup. He's only 21. He was going to be a rugby union player.
Remember watching Suliasi Vunivalu as a 19-year-old playing in the Queensland Cup. So we see statistics there, his 3rd try for his Rugby World Cup career, Rugby League World Cup career, and I'm seeing this big outside back just terrorising these other players who are 10 and 12 years older than him. And displayed the skills. We knew he was going to be something special.
He showed again there, didn't he? It's not just speed, he's powerful. Here's Coruscant. Couldn't really get closer to the touchline than this. Bit of hook on that one, no goal, but it's Fiji back in front. Entertaining start, 10-6 over Wales.
Been really impressed the last couple of weeks by young Milne. He's developed as a football player. Have a look at that, the line that he ran, the angle back into the Wales defence, and then, as you said, Vunivalu one-on-one, unstoppable.
I'm really impressed with the way Jared Hayne with ball in hand. He did it last week with their first try. Again, it was to Vunivalu was involved. Just these last 2 steps, he straightens the line of attack and he commits the outside defenders, which creates space.
Just watching the replay of Vunivalu, some people who follow league, they know you can't use your shoulder, lead with your shoulder in defence. You can in attack, and Vunivalu did it very solidly there as Ashton Sims crosses the Fijian 20. Couldn't ask for much more in the opening quarter hour. 3 tries coming in an 8-minute period. Oh, great run here by Fainga. Hayne in support. The plane, will it take off? No, Raiwalui backing up. The Fijian halfback, Henry Raiwalui. Brilliantly set up by Salisi, Fainga, Hayne, and then Raiwalui. Fiji extend their lead. They're now in front, 14 points to 6.
Well, he gets on the front foot here, Fainga, and gets in between defenders with good skill. Again, support on the outside and inside. There's no better sight in rugby league when this man is in full flight, but combines with his number 7, Raiwalui, as he did last week.
Fiji 14, Wales 6. Henry Raiwalui scored a try backing up last weekend against the USA as well. And this is where Fiji can be so potent. They scored 5 tries in the opening 19 minutes against the USA. And even though they've conceded an early try, there you go. 3.
Yeah, they've been good, Raiwalui and also Jared Hayne. He's a bigger body as a number 7. Raiwalui, he's not the normal number 7 build, which is great defensively when you've got someone of his size sitting on the edge. Coruscant attempts his 3rd.
No problem there. He's 2 out of 3, and the Fijians out by 10. 16 points to 6. As we see again, the initial break by the youngster Fainga. Great run down that right edge. He's on the right, Cacao on the left. And Jared Hayne found the halfback in support. As Fiji, they've just got that ability, don't they, to go bang, bang, bang.
What about that skill to show to the outside, pull the edge defender away so he gets one-on-one with his man there, Fainga. Good skill for a big man.
So Wales, you get the feeling this set of 6, they've really got to aim up in defence here.
Roger, you've still got a hand on him, Roger. You need to clear the up.
That penalty goes against the second rower, Rodri Lloyd. Not what they're after. Just right on the Fijian 20-metre line, so an opportunity for them to go on the attack once more. Having scored 2 tries in 2 minutes. Strong defence from the 37-year-old Christian Ropes. Courier South, Sims. Kamakamitha to Raiwalui. 30 metres out from the Wales line. Hayne to the left. Ryan Garma deceptively strong. Uate. Just short. 3 metres out. Thrilling run by Aquila. Cacao. Tough to stop from there. The Welsh defence did well. Last tackle. Not a great kick by Coruscant, and Wales did very well to survive as the youngster Morgan Knowles dives on the kick.
We had terrific attack and footwork from Uate, but defence from Courtney Davies on that far side on a bigger man, Kikau. Come on with a really important tackle around the ankles. The footwork here in the middle of the ruck. I don't think he knows sometimes where he's stepping.
Footwork and then the explosive speed. The Welsh looking to create something. Short of their own 40-metre line. That run came from the fullback Iliad Kia. Here's Davis. The last tackle and he throws it straight to Suli. Vunivalu says Vanaka. 37 out for the Welsh line. Fainga. 16 on for Wales is Ben Evans. Together. Nowhere to go. Set to the right. Coruscant, Hayne. Nyangama. Flying through Vunivalu. Here comes Suli, but getting back there first and winning the race was Rhys Williams, who manages to tap it dead, but Fiji will get another set of 6 via the goal line dropout.
He does really well here, Williams. He gets in between the ball and Vunivalu. He knows that Vunivalu's got all the momentum and more speed. He does a great job, the number 2 there, Williams, to shut off his pathway. But now they have to be resilient.
Vunivalu too, he knew the likelihood was he wasn't getting a bounce to score, so he was purely focused on ensuring that Fiji inherits another set of 6. That's Courtney Davis on screen. Pretty much controlling all of the Welsh kicking game. Monakefe. Sims. Good run, big one. His brother gone for the tournament, Corbin with a broken arm. Cacao, beats one, see you later. Viliami Cacao, the man they call Billy. He's able to score. He tore the USA to shreds a week ago, and now he's done the same to Wales.
What they've always tried to do is get him one-on-one with those edge defenders. Davies brought him down, but they're on the back foot here. And Raiwalui just gives the ball straight to Kikau. He goes straight over the top of Michael Channing.
Fiji 20 over Wales 6. Well, Viliami Cacao last week in the 11th try effort, he scored his try midway through the second half of the Fijians, and he was a very strong runner on that left edge. And again, he's proven very tough to stop. He's one of these young players that's a rampaging runner, still a little bit raw. Penrith are quick to re-sign him this year, though, for another.
They've got a pretty good one there, haven't they, Penrith? To come off their production line. Second try of the 2017 World Cup. Just when you think you've got to defend these big forwards from from Fiji, then you've got the big outside backs you've got to contend with as well.
The edge runners can be just so potent, can't they? We saw it for Fiengar, for the try scored by Raiwalui, and now through Viliami Kikau. And it leaves Apasai Coriasau, a tough kick from just in from that touch line. 14-point lead now for the Fijians. Nice strike, never looked like missing from Apasai Coriasau. Fiji 22 now, leading the Welsh team 6.
Yeah, hot chocolate, they call him out in the West. How important is he going to be next week against Italy, and as they make their way into the finals if they win that one? You spoke about some of the players that aren't part of this Fijian outfit this time. You spoke about Corbinsons. What about his brother Tarek? What about Daniel Saifidi? Evans, who was in up until last week, and Jason Peculiar. There's some quality players that aren't part of this World Cup campaign, and gee, they're doing it well without him.
Saw Kikau there. He's got a white and a black boot on. Suliasi Vunivalu's got a white and a black. I wonder if they're just the same size.
Fiji colours, or did they forget their pair at home?
Quite inventive.
Well, here come the team dressed in black and white again. Jacob Saifiti just onto the field, gets his first hit up for Fiji.
Movement, Michael, 10 metres.
Matty Fozzard with the tackle, he's just come on for Wales. Tahane Milne. Defence again from Rhodes. Aggressive. 5 short of halfway, Fiji. Raiwalui. Not a great pass by Raiwalui. Good hands by Aku. Pulled in by Montoya. Last tackle for the Fijians. Raiwalui. Underneath it, Elliot Keir. The pressure from Hayne. What about the hit? Great job by Elliot Keir right on the Welsh 10-metre line. Just getting monster there. Sims, Fiengar, Coriasau. Saifiti that time. This defence is very solid from Fiji. Well, this is the last tackle. They're only just outside their own 20. The kick there from Matty Fozzard. That's Montoya, takes it over halfway. Advantage Fiji from that game of forcings back. My goodness, that defence was good, wasn't it, on the line?
The most impressive part about it is just the aggression.
Too much.
Penalty on the player, Montoya. The Fiji get their second, and it goes against Ben Evans. And it paves the way for another great attacking opportunity for Fiji.
Okay, Henry. Off you go, mate.
That's Raiwalui. 30 metres out, and it'll be Uate. Hard and straight, centre of the ruck this time by Kikau. Sims over the 20-metre line. Did well to get to the 10-metre line, Fiji. They're looking for their 5th try of the night. Raiwalui, Saifiti. Desperate defence, headed up by the second rower, Lloyd. 2 metres out. Sims on the run around. Coriasau, Hayne. Stab kick, off legs to Fiengar. He's set up one now, he scores one, the youngster. We're going to the video referee.
It's tackle 1. I've got a try. Just check it comes off his chest, please, rather than his hand.
So to the video referee we go, as Talisi Fiengar scored his first try of this 2017 World Cup campaign.
Check is behind. The players to the right are all on side. That's fine, thank you. We've got a ricochet. So we're just checking that ricochet, just to make sure that it doesn't come off a hand or arm. Thank you. Okay, that's probably the best angle. If we could have that in slow, please. As to whether or not it hits his hand. There's no view of it on there. No, no, that's off the thigh.
Well, you try.
It's forward, we can go through to the grounding. And that's fine. We've got a decision.
Feingar the try. Fiji 26, Wales 6. Well, he deserves that, Feingar, doesn't he, for the lead-up work to the try that was ultimately scored by Raiwalui. And this time, ricochet rabbit, and he was in the right spot at the right time. And for a good luck or good management, he managed to keep his hand away from the football to score the try before this.
Yeah, Feingar, he just comes off the production line. His first try in the Rugby League World Cup. Ray Viliami actually played in the back row last week. Was named originally to play in the back row tonight. But they bring another man in, Feingar, into that starting side. Has an immediate impact.
Johnny on the spot there. Salisi on the spot. Coriasau. 15 in from touch. He's striking them nicely, isn't he? 4 out of 5 out beside Coriasau, and Fiji now out by 22, leading Wales 28 points to 6.
They've looked sharp, that combination, haven't they? Coriasau and Hayne. He's their go-to man. The Wales guys need to work out whenever they're in good field position. Jared's going to get the football. At the moment, they're looking in the other direction, and just Jared's having a field day. But it's the diversion from Coriasau at the moment that's causing the middle third of this Welsh outfit all sorts of problems.
That's Ryan Girdler on the touchline, the try scorer, Feingar, key member of Parramatta's under-20s team this year. Milne tackled short of his own 30. They are starting Fiji, Scott, to look very, very ominous. Milne. Oh, that's touched. That's a knock on. And that's a ruling. Reece Williams just stuck out his left hand, and Fiji will get a scrum feed just short of halfway.
I think what the most impressive part about Fiji's game is their control with the ball in the hand. As we see a replay here as Milne just tries to sneak it out of the back door. But their control with the ball in the hand, Fiji. Impressive completion rate. You can see there, 14 from 16.
Elliot, head in the scrum,
really
please.
dominating possession.
About the other one, 4 out of only 6 for Wales. Just
Heads
about
in.
to say to you, since Wales scored
Elliot,
through
come on,
Knowles in the
let's go
11th
down. Let's
minute,
bang, guys.
you can barely remember them having the ball.
In we go.
And here's Fiji again on halfway.
When you think Fiji, you think flamboyancy. They are flamboyant, but I like their control early on.
Kavitha. Strength there by the Melbourne Storm back rower. First hit up for Nakumbawai. Ben Nakumbawai. That's the 20-metre line. Hayne. Nyangama. Side of the field, they were so impressive and dangerous last week. 12 metres out, Fiji. Coruscant, FIJI, strong run. Last tackle for Fiji. Payne. Cut out pass to Ta'ane Milne is an absolute pearler. It was right on his chest. Brilliant pass by Hayne. Fiji is over for its 6th try, and they extend the lead to 26 points.
Well, you mentioned it earlier, Andrew. The combination between the 7 and 6, Rawalui and also Hayne, but this combination down this right-hand side doesn't overplay his hand. Nice crisp pass, beautiful try.
Fiji 32 now in front of Wales 6. That was just pretty. Beautiful pass. Last tackle. Hayne working it right to Ta'ane Milne, who scored 2 tries last week, set up a couple as well. His World Cup campaign is off to a mighty start. And it's hard to imagine that 20 minutes ago, this game was locked up at 6 apiece. Since then.
Yeah, Ryan Girdle alluded to it a little bit earlier on about how much Ta'ane Milne's game has improved so much. He's become a real power runner. This Rugby League World Cup campaign, he's probably been the most impressive outside back of all the players in this World Cup at present.
Coruscant looking to add to the Welsh wound. Last time they conceded 30 points in the first half of a World Cup game was 17 years ago against New Zealand. Bad news for them is there's still 8.5 minutes to go. Not to mention another half. Coruscant has been good with a boot, 4 from 5. There's his angle. Hit the woodwork. 4 out of 6 for Apasai Coruscant. And this lovely time pass got from Jared Hayne, almost a no looker there. A cutout ball found Ta'ane Milne.
What I said earlier about Jared Hayne, when he's got ball in hand, what he's doing really well is just that last moment, he straightens his hips up into the line. He engages the line before he delivers the ball. And you just saw the Welsh defence. They all stopped on their heels the moment that he straightened the line up, which creates that overlap.
FIJI.
Make sure we get square with marker.
That's the Fijian 30-metre line. Cacao. Yeah, beats the first. There's 18 missed tackles already for Wales on the back of 78 against Papua New Guinea. And here's Aquila Uate. Brilliant feet again. Great strength. He's up and going. No one can stop this man. He's passed another one. Aku to Montoya. What a try to Fiji. Brilliantly set up by Aquila Uate. That's Uate at his very best. And great backing up by the Canterbury and Fijian winger, Marcelo Montoya.
Well, he covers every blade of grass. As soon as he gets the ball in his hand, Rawalui just feeds it on him, knowing that he's the danger player. He steps inside and out, and all the Fijian players are pushing forward because they know there's an opportunity off him. Turns everyone inside out. A nice round-the-corner pass here, and Montoya, like every winger should, stays on his stripe.
Fiji 36, Wales 6. And the celebration after a stunning try, scored by that man, Marcelo Montoya. But it was certainly set up by Aquila Uate, who is having a dynamic impact on this game. The Fijians have scored 7 tries. Aku is not on the sheet. But I tell you what, he is worrying the Welsh defence more than anyone.
On it!
He's had an impressive year, hasn't he, in 2017, Montoya. His first try, funnily enough, when he's been involved so much in the first 2 weeks. A lot of the attacks have been coming down the right-hand side towards Milne and Vunivalu.
Well, what about this bloke?
Well,
a resurgent year for him for Manly on the wing. Here he is in the centres.
Moving from wing to centre also, which is a huge move.
Manly fans have loved what he's been doing. Corius out, cheering up the crowd. He was grinning like a Cheshire cat, but the kick falls short. Fiji up by 30, 36 points to 6.
Yeah, I counted 9 Welshmen there, all had a go at Uate. It was quite impressive. Probably the best try I've seen all tournament. And it's just the simple things that they're doing early in the set that's been impressive so far for the Fijian side. It's what they're doing on tackles 1, 2, 3 and 4 that allows those sorts of plays at the back end, and that's what they need to get right when they come into the semi-finals. They play, you know, the Australias or the New Zealands. They need to get the fundamentals right, and gee, they're doing it really well here this evening.
I reckon that last replay we saw, that the look on the face of Courtney Davis, who tried to tackle Aku, spoke 1,000 words. What happened to that bloke? Junior Wongitha played that footy. He's just on the field for Fiji. Corius thought he was going to get a penalty there. He didn't, but he's into Welsh territory. Payne, Faingar, surprise kicker, Milne and Vunivalu with the chase. But it's going to be a Welsh scrum, 10 metres out from their own line. Still not a bad set of 6, having scored yet another try. Talk about keeping the pressure on Wales, Scott.
It can be so demoralising as a defender when it's the last tackle and your halves just shift the ball onto another play, and you think, hang on a sec, the halves haven't taken the option to finish the set of 6 off. Then you've got one of your big back rows who puts a left foot kick in to the bottom right-hand corner. It's frustrating as a defender when so many players have such great skills.
Only 4 players in this Welsh team experienced Super League or NRL this year. It was all in the Super League. Fiji not back from the scrum, so a welcome penalty for Wales. And they only finished with 14 men last week against the Kumuls, with Chester Butler concussed and shoulder injury for Sam Hopkins, arm injury for Matt Seamark. Michael Channing dealt with there by Raiwalui. Evans.
Move, Jacob, get back. Go, 2, well done.
Davis. Kia. That's the Fijian 40-metre line. Davis. Craig Kopchak. 37 metres away from the Fijian line. Time running out in this first half. Ben Evans up the middle. Last tackle for Wales. Davis, he calls for the footy.
14 in the middle.
Following through is Elliot Kia. Nyangama takes it beautifully. 10 metres out from the Fijian line. This is where the Welsh defence can't afford to drop off. Montoya caught 30 out from his own goal line for the Fijians.
It wasn't a bad attacking set from the Welsh. They created some overlaps on that far side. A not good attacking kick. So now they've got to learn to transition back into defence.
That's Tatane Milne. Good leg strength. Eventually caught 34 metres out. Kopchak was over the top. Saifiti. Here's the last for the Fijians. Raiwalui, show and go. Keeps it alive to Nyangama, 10 metres out. Kick for Montoya, well taken out there by the winger, Regan Grace. But again, Fiji looking oh so potent as we head into the last 90 seconds of this first half. That's simply a lack of concentration. I don't think he was expecting it either. And down she goes. Frustrated there is the replacement, Matty Fozzard. And what a chance again for Fiji. Barty will have a scrum 10 metres out.
Still should have been taken by Fozzard.
He just didn't have any inkling the ball was coming near him, did he? The Fijians are all set to the right. There you go. If you're not in the scrum, you're to the right.
Time back on.
Look for Hayne here just to straighten the attack.
Naingama tries to split them. Desperate defence. Knowles at the bottom of that. Morgan Knowles. Vunivalu. Nice flick. Welsh defence holding on. 40 seconds left in the half. They should get the chance to complete the set, Fiji. Nakumbawai. 7 metres out. Raiwalui can't link up. There's good desperate defence by Wales. On that occasion, Channing. Raiwalui, Cacao, big step, over he goes again. Billy Cacao is proving unstoppable. Fiji in undies and all, and Fiji get to 40 in the first half.
Well, they were gallant, weren't they? Right on the stroke of half-time in defence. The Welsh are getting off their line, putting pressure on the attack. But it's just second phase play, offloads, and it's this big man kick out. Just get him one-on-one. Good footwork for a big man. Crashes over for his second.
Viliami Cacao just proving indestructible out there on that left edge. Fiji 40, Wales 6. Cacao, I mean, Rongitha set this up, getting past Kopchak. Raiwalui went left. I don't know about you, Scott. You had the feeling he was going to score Cacao as soon as he caught that footy. Fiji out by 40 points to 6.
It's just about getting the ball one-on-one, and that's what Raiwalui's been doing. Just tipping the ball on as early as possible, knowing that that's where the momentum and the damage is going to come from.
8 tries in the first half. Kicker goal successful. New kicker for the Fijians. Milne kicks the goal, and at half-time, Fiji, what a dominant performance, leading Wales 42 points to 6. And the Fijians to get us started by Henry Raiwalui. Referee Kendall says, let's go. Can Fiji get into the record books with a huge winning margin, or will Wales show some Welsh grit as the first tackle there is taken of the second half by Rhys Williams? Again, mauling defence by Fiji. That's the Welsh 30-metre line. Kopchak. Saifidi and Faingar had a wonderful first half involved in the tackle. Courtney Davis reefs it downfield to Naingama. Positioned beautifully. Got a bit of space here, Kevin Naingama. Crosses the Fijian 30-metre line. Tackle 2 and Montoya will play it just 8 short of halfway to Raiwalui. Vunivalu, he gets through, beat free. Pressure now on Kia, backing up Jared Hayne, beats Knowles. The Hayne plane will take off, and Fiji, there it is. Fiji need just 90 seconds to open the second half scoring. They're now leading by 40 points, Scott Sattler.
Wow. How good is it to see Jared Hayne in open space, playing with passion, but creates something out of nothing here. Vunivalu just uses just pure speed and power to get through those tackles. And as he did last week, Hayne following up through the middle.
Fiji now leading Wales 46 to 6. And Jared Hayne does it again. And he took on Morgan Knowles, who's probably the one Welsh player that had a hope of tackling him on evidence of the first half. But Jared Hayne was probably never going to be stopped. He's had a week of drama where he's again been in the headline.
Well, he's a tremendous athlete, Jared Hayne. We watched him back in 2008 representing Fiji. He came out of that campaign at the World Cup. And we saw the player that he became in 2009 with that march to the grand final as Milne moves in.
Makes no mistake from right in front. So this lead is now out to 42, 48-6. Fiji leading Wales.
Just a halftime report from both teams, boys. Really happy, obviously, in the Fiji camp. They want to just work the same side with the football a little bit more. They're going back down the short sides a little bit too often, according to the coach, Mick Potter. And also, defensively, they want to work harder on the back through when they're chasing through with their kicks. Pretty simple out of the Welsh camp, boys. If you get the ball, let's try and keep it.
That's the big question, though, Ryan Girdler. If you get the ball, they haven't had much. And now Fiji. Needing only 90 seconds to score a try in the second half. His right boot will be getting sore, Courtney Davis. Might need a moon boot after this one. What a game he's having. Strong run, Jacob Saifidi. Hayne with a kick from halfway over the head of Elliot Keir. What's the bounce going to do? Favourable for Wales. They'll have a 7-tackle set, a 20-metre tap, and how they need that, Scott.
When you've got speed, all of a sudden what it does do, it accumulates power. And Uate and Vunivalu and Milne and these big outside backs, every time they just take a simple hit up, the power and the late footwork, it's so hard to defend.
What about this bloke playing the ball now? Christian Ropes, he's 37 years old. A night like this, he must be thinking, what on earth am I doing still playing? It's Davis. Just keeping away from the touchline. The pass from Joseph to Ben Evans. More swarming defence just short of halfway for Wales. Joseph. Initially beat Saifidi, comes back at him and the offload. Now it's the second rower, Joe Burke. Ball to the ground. Bang. You don't often see that when a team's down by 42, but there he made little secret of the fact, Matty Fozzard, his team needs a breather. And he'll whacks it over the touchline. Scrum feed from Fiji, just outside their 30-metre line.
Yeah, just trying to run the clock down. But with Fiji, Mick Potter, I'm pretty sure one of his key messages would have been, let's not fall asleep defensively, like they did last week against the USA.
There's Cacao, damaging running performance in the first half.
Wait for the out call, guys! Elliot, head in the scrum. Wait on me. Right, let's bind. Bind, down we go. Head in the scrum. Hooker. Yep, oh, sorry, mate. Ball in. Out! Move! Get square! Wait, don't forget. Go, one. Well done, Phil.
Junior Ongitha up to halfway. Hayne. No looker. Oh, fine guard. Intercepted. The Welsh will welcome that on their own 40-metre line by Reece Williams. There's the wily veteran Ropes.
Surrender!
What about the difference there? Fiji over 1,000 running metres, Wales 230 odd. They lose a few metres there as Channing recovers. Duarte goes ball and all. I don't think I've ever seen that.
No, I don't think I've ever seen.
Burke.
Junior, winning.
Statistician Malcolm Middleton is confirming he's never seen that stat ever.
Give
Davis.
10. Phil, give 10. Play on, all onside. Play on. Well done, Upper.
Chase was pretty good that time from Wales.
He's really handled the #1 jersey well, hasn't he? Nine Gama, we saw last week, he was our man of the match. Played a lot in the centres this year with the West Tigers, but he's fitted into that #1 jersey beautifully. His positioning is great.
Well, he's lost it, Suliasi Vunivalu. Yeah, knock on. Well, there's another let-off for Wales. Couple of errors now from the Fijians.
Let's go forward first, Sharon.
And Wales will have a scrum feed only 30 metres out from the Fijian line. There's the captain, Kopchak. And Suliasi Vunivalu just apologising to his mates. Is he trying an offload there, Scott? It's looked like a loose carry all the way around.
Well, it's two sets now where we saw Fainga throw away with offload, and now
Let's pat down, guys.
Vunivalu.
Back 10
Bad
metres.
hands. Nick Potter will be a little bit
Head in.
disappointed.
Yep, wait for me. Wait, ball in.
Saw a little bit of this from Fiji in the second half last week too, didn't we? That's Fozart. You can see the 20-metre line.
Off the ball.
You just have to relax
Hold.
just a fraction and take your focus of what the things that you've done really well, and you can lose your way very easily.
2. Move. 10
Wales get a
metres.
confidence-boosting
Go,
4-pointer here. Joseph. Davis. Knowles.
Play on.
He scored the try in the first half and gets the offload away to Elliot Keir. Oh, was that the right option? No, over the dead ball. Oh, Elliot! Watch out for our cameraman.
0 in the middle.
20-metre tap for Fiji. 7 tackles set. Fullback and cameraman both okay. And now Vunivalu's caught inside his own 30 for Fiji.
Move. Get square.
The first of 7 tackles in this set.
Craig. Marker. First. Move.
Kumbawai.
Back. Wait.
10 short of halfway.
2. Move.
Tank the cow here.
Hold. Go. 2.
Lovadua on the field at dummy half now for Fiji. Great strength by Saifidi.
It's free. 10 metres back.
10 metres in the Welsh half.
Go. 3.
Fine guard. Waited to Arne Mill. Got away from ropes. It's 20 metres out from the goal line.
Stand.
Fiji looking imposing again. Hayne. Lovely ball inside. Lovely ball again. To Lovadua. Away it goes. From Mill to Vunivalu. And with his Superman cape on, he flies through the air and scores again.
Time off.
Let's go to the video
It's
rest.
tackle 4. I've got to try. Check touch and touch and goal, please, Phil.
Brilliantly set up, Scott Sattler, with 2 amazing passes.
Well,
to the
he usually doesn't miss these ones, does he, Vunivalu? That's the work by Hayne.
Left foot, good. Grounding, fine. We're happy with that. We've got the decision, thank you.
right. Good summation, Phil Bentham. Half century up, Fiji 52, Wales 6. And that man again, Suliasi Vunivalu. I know you have to check these things these days with a video ref, but we've seen him do that nearly 50 times in 2 years for the Melbourne Storm, Scott. You knew he had scored. You knew those feet weren't touching beyond that touchline.
Made his debut in 2016 against the West Tigers, didn't he, at Leichhardt Oval?
Touchline. Yeah, well done, mate. Excellent.
Vunivalu, just a try-scoring phenomena. 4th try now in the World Cup. 2 against USA, 2 against Wales, and he'll be looking for more in this final 29 minutes. So the half century comes up at better than a point a minute. 10 tries to 1 now for Fiji. Here's to Arne Milne from the touchline. Lovely strike. He's 3 out of 3. 54-6. Fiji leading Wales here in Townsville. Weren't there some good balls there too on the lead up to that try, Scott?
I think Fainga's involved there as well, and it all comes on the back of this opportunity from the Welsh up the other end of the field, and all of a sudden it's a 7-tackle set. Vunivalu got them on the front foot from that first tackle. But just a beautiful hands from Hayne to go back down that short side when the defenders would have been in a relaxed frame of mind. I think it's Fainga as well, got a beautiful flick pass out the back. Great skill.
I can also confirm no one was injured in the filming of that Elliott Kia chase. Fiji again.
Move, get square.
Completely and utterly dominant is this Fijian side. There's Kakao with the offload to Nine Gama. Look at that, 65% of the ball, Fiji. No wonder they're leading 54-6. Approaching halfway. Good tackle that by Knowles. Hayne.
Outside.
Finds the open space. Regan Grace getting back there, but can do nothing but watch it sail over that touchline. Nice kick by Hayne. And what it does do is give Wales a rare opportunity to have the footy in their hands, but again starting from a precarious position, 10 or 11 out from their own line.
Yeah, they've just got back into a groove since turning over a couple of sets consecutively. A smart set after scoring a try. I like how Hayne gets the ball on the run.
Take a couple of steps back, please.
He's going to complete a kick at the end of the set. He gets the ball on the run, he gets it on the front foot, which allows him to get more power and allows the ball to also have a low trajectory on it.
Surrender! Stand, Junior!
The defence has been strong too. Rhodes. There might be some after tonight that say, okay, Fiji have racked up big scores, but who have they played? But surely we've seen enough to know that this is a very, very dangerous team moving forward, and their big challenge will come against Italy firstly next Friday night in Canberra. Joe Burke caught just short of halfway by Wanaketha. In fact, it's Geetha. Davis with the kick and the grunt. Steaming onto it, Nine Gama. Good tackle, Regan Grace, right on the Fijian 30.
You know, Andrew, you talk about the opposition that Fiji have had in the first 2 rounds, but sometimes it's not what you do to a top side, it's how you do it. And it's how they've done it, Fiji, over the last 2 weeks, which is the most impressive part. They've done it with composure, a lot of aggression.
Look out, Sully's got it. Over halfway. Still going, Vunivalu. Couldn't link up with the Hayne plane, but that's 6 to go. Over the 20, back to the Hayne plane. Fiji on the rampage. Held up just. Regan Grace underneath it.
Tackle 1, leave him. It's held up, leave him, leave him. Tackle 1.
Brilliant attack and desperate defence on Saifidi. What's this, Vunivalu?
On the 10. Let's go, mate.
Great ability to keep the ball alive.
Okay, tackle 1.
So Fiji still with 5 tackles left, 10 metres out. Duarte. Good tackle, Knowles. Lovendua. Metres out from the Welsh goal line again. Giffer, Hayne, Funga, lovely pass, got it away to Arne Milne, and he's over for his 2nd try of the night and his 4th try of the World Cup. Every time they get close, Fiji, you've got a feeling they're going to score. The lead over 50 with 24 minutes to go.
Well, they've got the power running on the left of Kakao, and they've got the finesse and the subtle skills of this man, Fainga. Makes the right decision, hits Milne, 1-on-1.
Fiji 58, leading Wales 6. Lovely Fijian smiles there, and Ta'ane Milne, who's enjoying a fabulous start to this World Cup with 4 tries, a couple of assists. Marcelo Montoya was in there as well. And this game is being so dominated by Fiji. 8 tries in the first half. Ta'ane Milne, having scored the try, looking to convert the goal. He's already landed 3 from 3. What a great start to the World Cup he's having.
Not only his footwork, it's his power running. There's a couple of occasions where he's hit beautiful lines, beautiful holes last week and this week.
Promising sign for the West Tigers. That's where he'll be next year. Whoops. Misses to the right. Perfect record. Goes by the wayside. Fiji up by 52 points with still more than a quarter of the game to go.
Yeah, guys, just going to run through a few stats here. Spoke about possession, 63% now favour the Fijian side, 86% completion rate. That's astounding given the style in which they play. So they've completed 25 from 29 sets, 12 offloads too. So it only make a limited amount of errors, play the way which they are, which entertains us to no end, and still be so disciplined with the football. Gee, that's a string to their bow.
Thank you, Ryan Girdler. Fiji, incidentally, this is their highest ever score in a World Cup. They're not novices. They made the semi-finals in 2008 and 2013. But one question, I can't believe those teams are better than this one.
I agree.
They're queuing up for the Fijians.
When they come up against the teams like in New Zealand, Australians and England, defensively you have to look at players in key positions and whether defensively they can handle the decisions that need to be made of what they can throw at those sides. Fiji have.
Not that that's been put to the test too much so far this evening. Haynes from inside the 40. Splits the difference between Keir and Grace. Grace it is. Good step. Desperate tackle by Rawalui. Kid shot down there by Wata. Reece Williams. Really forgotten what the ball looked like, the Welsh. Big strapping lad, Jay Burke, the second rower. 5 short of halfway. This game at one point was 6-all. Knowles. Nice flick pass. That's Danny Ansell on the field. Creeping into Fijian territory with a kick from Davis. Nyangama, she's got some space here. Can he link up? Yes. Back to Rawalui. Uate beats 1, 2, 3. Joseph didn't want to know about him. Not held, now held by Knowles. 32 out, another thrilling run by Aquila. Ta'ane Milne, centre of the field he goes. And pop the pass to Lovadua.
Danger.
The Kumbawai. 12 metres out for the goal line. You can sniff and smell another try here. Hayne. Milne. Montoya! Arada Vunivalu! He'll get his third! It's a hat-trick for Suli! And Fiji go beyond 60. 62-6 they lead Wales. Vuni gets a hat-trick.
Well, this started about 30 or 40 metres upfield when Rawalui gave the ball to Uate, but look at the crisp pass here from Hayne. Gets to Milne early, one-on-one, just too much strength, and then Vunivalu, as we always say, never misses those opportunities.
Fiji 62-6 over Wales. Well, he's levelled the record of most tries scored in a single World Cup game, Suliasi Vunivalu with 3. Aquila Uate actually has achieved it twice in 2008 and 2013. But this guy just is probably at the moment in the game second to none at being able to finish things off.
Where is he going to be when we start talking about Vunivalu? We see there, 5th try in his World Cup career.
He's going to
10 years' time. Where are we going to be talking about this guy?
Oh, there'll be all sorts of records.
Ken
Hope he stays fit. Well, what about this part of his game? I haven't seen this one before. He's having a shot at goal from the touchline.
One of the great English wingers, Billy Boston, back in the 50s and 60s.
He has got freakish talent, Suliasi Vunivalu. This is something I've not seen before. Been fortunate to see him very often. No idea what the form's like. Scotty, you going to back him in here or not?
If he kicks this, he's not human.
Okay, so I'm not sure whether that's good news or bad. You want to kick this really, silly? From the touchline. He's human. He can breathe easy. Fiji breathing easily too. Leading Wales 62 points to 6.
One of the biggest battles you have sometimes when you go on these tours, on these campaigns, is with the buffet. You know, it's there for you at breakfast, at lunch, at dinner, and it's just about times like these when you're 50 points down, it's hot, you're in Townsville that you wish you'd just laid off it just a little bit more, and I think that's how the Wales boys are feeling at the moment.
And the same feeling coming to the ground today. Tell you what, Fiji, it's a buffet of points for them, isn't it? Every time they get the footy, they look dangerous. Do they continue in that vein over the next 17 minutes?
Well, the Welsh have got a young halfback that hasn't played. He's been jersey number 18 the first 2 games. His name's Josh Ralph. He's 20 years of age. And he's a skillful young kid. He's aggressive. He's a good defender. I think he could marshal this Welsh team around. I don't know whether he could save a 60-point scoreline, but I think they could be far more effective.
2. Move, Phil! Get square! Back on me. Wait. Go. 2.
Good pass by Bonakethe. Nakumbawai! Lavadua! He's got his captain with him. He won't need anyone. That's Lavadua first. Daylight second. Fiji lead by more than 60. Clickety-click 66. Joe Lavadua gets the try. A runaway for Fiji, both in try and game.
Well, it's a fantastic exchange of passing. Vunivalu onto Nakumbawai. And the big front row just sizes up beautifully, sees that his hooker is backing up through the middle of the field. Nothing in front of him. Good
Fiji
finish.
by 60, 66 to 6 over Wales. Joe Lavadua gets the try for the Fijians. Hello. He's happy, thumbs up. People in Suva, Nandi, Plantation Island, they'll all be loving it. So the Fijians just absolutely running away with this here.
You visit Plantation Island quite a bit, don't you? I believe, is that right?
The locals will be loving it back home. Joe Lavadua, his first World Cup try. And that will be one of the easiest of his entire career. 66 to 6. And now this is better for Suliasi, right in front of the post. So this is getting up there in the margins of World Cup victories. Ryan Girdler will remember the biggest ever. That's 106 points when he scored 46 against Russia. Vunivalu, he got it. Doesn't matter how. It just matters that you do. Fiji 68, Wales 6. As Scott, we have another look. There's a lovely pass away to Nakumbawai, and away they went.
It impressed Mick Potter. The forwards have now got the ability just to try and trial a few things without that are low risk, and that's exactly what Vunakethe just did then. Just veered across the front of the defensive line, committed a defender, and it's a nice, safe early pass on the big Nakumbawai.
By my count, that's 13 tries to Fiji. And now the poor old Welsh can't get the ball on the tee. Shortish kick off. Uate. Look at this stat. 1,200 metres almost more run by the Fijians. Extraordinary statistic.
Jason Taumalolo runs that in one game.
That's right. Vunakethe. Geetha, close to halfway. Coruscant. Lovadua. Mill. Very, very challenging on that right edge. So is this bloke, Vunivalu. Keeps it alive. Coruscant. The Welsh defence really at 6s and 7s here. Geetha. Can't get a ball away. 20 metres out from the goal line. Fiji threatening 70. The Kiwis scored 74 yesterday. Cacao. 10 metres out. Last tackle for Fiji. They're set heavily to the right. Back to Lovadua.
Okay, mate.
Well taken in the in-goal area by Wales. The bad news is they've got a line drop out and Fiji's going to get another set of 6. Dalton Grant managed to take that ball and then he was cleaned up by Ta'ane Milne.
Well, Jared Hayne comes off early for a rest. Coruscant comes on. Lovadua moves into the halves. Business as usual. Just a nice, clean, effective kick.
Here we go again. Uate, I'm not sure I'd be kicking to him. Step and speed. The tackle, though, comes from Channing. 19 metres out for the goal line again. Gethe. He started all of this in the 6th minute. Gethe. Lovadua. Can Wales stop them here? Raiwalui. Gama. No, I'll go the other way.
Time off. Tackle 4 there. Play the ball.
Gee,
2
how was he
markers.
held there?
Wait on me.
Kevin Nyangama. Referee. Nyangama very elusive. Lovadua. Nakumbawai. He's over to score the 14th try for Fiji. Still 11 minutes to go. Barty past 70. Fiji leading now by 66.
It's very easy for a half when you've got bodies in motion pushing into space, and it's exactly what happens here. Clean pass from Coruscant, Raiwalui on the Lovadua, and then just 2 flat runners into space. Easy for Nakumbawai.
Fiji leading Wales 72 points to 6. Well, I made the mistake of trying to write down all these try scorers. I need a new pad and a new pen. This is extraordinary stuff by Fiji. 72 to 6, 14 tries to 1. And Ben Nakumbawai, there he is, shaking hands, very happy with life. Fiji running away with this.
Ben Nakumbawai made his NRL debut this year, didn't he, Andrew? Scored a try on debut, playing for the Gold Coast Titans. His father actually came over and played in the Queensland competition back in the 80s, I believe.
You saw the bench there, Jared Hayne just relaxed. Looks like he's on holidays. Ta'ane Milne back with the responsibilities. Tell you what, they're lucky Wales that the Fijians have missed a few goals. 3 out of 5 for Milne, but it's Fiji 72, Wales 6 inside the last 10 minutes.
I just want to give the Wales team a little bit of credit, boys. I mean, it's been a tough afternoon out for them, but they continue to put their body in front. Sure, technique lets them down every now and again, but the size of these Fijian guys, their outside backs, we've spoken about it during the call. They're all about 95 to 100 kilos. They've had all the possession. They keep coming and coming and coming. And this Welsh side, well, they've been gallant. Sure, they've let a few points, but I tell you what, they've been courageous.
Well, you give Wales some credit, Ryan Girdler. I'm giving their supporters some credit. Fozzard. They get the ball back.
Shoulder charge.
Shoulder charge against
Leave
Fiji.
him,
Penalty
leave
to
him.
Wales.
Whoa. I've called a penalty. Calm down. It's a penalty. I don't need you running in, Dalton.
A couple of Welsh fans had just got off the plane after 29 hours to come to this game tonight and to watch them in Perth next week. Apart from the fact they were nearly melting as they got off the plane, they were in very high spirits. I hope they still are. Knowles, Davis, Channing, taps it. Touch was the only chance there. And the rare opportunity for Wales goes begging. Fiji will get the footy back with a scrum, 20 out for their own line.
We said a lot now, and I will give credit to one player for Wales. It's number 13, Knowles, who's had some really good offloads. Defensively has been very good in his technique at times. But for number 5 there, Regan Grace, just stayed a little bit wider out on his wing there. He would have had clean ball.
Okay, guys, let's bind. Bind. Head in the scrum, second row's bind. Okay, let's go. Yeah, ball in. Out!
Once again, every single Fijian player not in the scrum was to the right side.
Wait, it's trapped.
Montoya with it. There's a good hit.
Move, Steve, off the legs. Wait, go, 2. Still 2.
Coruscant, 5 short of halfway.
Hold.
14 try night so far for Fiji. There's Knowles again, good contact.
Movement.
No way Ashton Sims could offload in that occasion. Kamikamitha. Last tackle, Fiji. Lovadua. Position nicely for that elite here, and the offload as well. Grace. She's got great feet. Might have great feet, but they dragged along 15 metres. Brutal defence by Sims and Uate. They'll welcome that. Inside the 10, Fiji.
Michael! Come away! Kevin! Relax! Elliot! Relax! Come away, Matt. Okay, boys, come away. Yeah, okay, Michael, back there. Back there, please. Back there. Fiji, back there, please. Back there. That's it. Stay apart. Stay away.
So the objection
Back
from
here, guys.
Channing on the Montoya tackle was
Phil, I've
because
got
the
a penalty
referee
for
had already
offside.
issued a penalty.
I'm going to speak to captains unless you've got something else. Okay, mate.
Scott, I reckon the referee's handled that pretty well, to be honest with you, because there was much to do about very little there, and he's just said, look, the penalties for the offside, play on.
And he's
Yeah, Kevin! Craig! Who's the captain? Elliot. Right, guys, we've got the initial penalty is against Fiji for offside. What I don't need is the afters. Okay? We've both got games next week. Let's think about it for the last 5 minutes, okay? It's going to be a penalty to Wales. Penalty's here.
I agree. Really well held. He let it all unfold. He let all the gas out of that melee unfold itself, and then spoke to the players with respect as well.
Wait.
So can Wales put some pressure on the Fijians?
Ashton, get square. Wait.
Inside the last 5 minutes. Ben Evans. Right on halfway. You can hear the Welsh supporters. They want something from the long trip. Kopchak. Evans. Good hit by Kakao. 32 metres away from the Fijian goal line. Kia. Over the 30, but it is the last for the Welsh. Kick from Danny Ansell. Who wants it? Nobody. Fiji come away with it through the omnipresent Tane Milne. 10 metres out from the Fijian line with 3.5 to play.
Go, 1, 2. Movement off the ball. Go, 2.
Montoya. Dirk met him head on, just over the Fijian 30.
Hold. Wait. Go, 3.
They add to their 14 tries. He scored 3 of them.
Move, Steve.
Vunivalu. Kamikamitha into Welsh territory. Last tackle. Raiwalui. Off Channing, off Uwate, off Kakao, back to Channing. And he'll play it for Wales just short of halfway. Strapping lad, isn't he? Joe Burke.
Surrender.
Caught there into Fijian territory. Answer. Rodri Lloyd.
2. Stand, wait.
Bobadilla with the tackle. Kopchak. 30 metres out.
Ashton. Wait. Go, 3rd. Ashton. Clear.
Davis with a kick. Fine for Regan Grace. Beats everyone over the touchline. And Courtney Davis, as he kicked, that was under enormous pressure from Viliami Kakao.
There's 2 good contacts from the Fijian defence. The Welsh players, they really bit into the defensive line. And when you do that, you've got to get contact. There's one there.
That was the first one of
here.
Fozzard.
All legal. And good play by the Welsh to really dig into the line and know that they're going to get some contact after they deliver the ball.
So the timing of Kakao and his tackle was perfect, wasn't it? 90 seconds to go.
Discipline.
Kakao comes off
Back down, guys.
for this last minute and a half, but he's had a terrific game. Hard to find a Fijian player who hasn't.
Out. Movement. 10 metres.
Any magic left in these last 80 seconds?
Well, Mick Potter would be very happy about not giving away any cheap tries. They really had to work hard for that first try, the Welsh.
Move, Craig.
They're short of their own 40-metre line, Fiji. Into the last 60 we go. Sims. Close to halfway. Couple of tackles left for Fiji. Coriasau, Bonakethi. Nice ball away. Last tackle. Lavadua. Milne. Will direct it. Wales come away with it through Rhys Williams. So this will be their last few tackles of a very disappointing night for them. And a night that will warrant some celebrations for the Fijians. Not over the top, mind you. They know they'll face tougher opposition next Friday night against Italy at Canberra Stadium.
I can't wait for that one, Andrew. Both really well-controlled sides.
Yeah, it'll be nice down at the nation's capital. 5 seconds to go. Fiji, they break their own record for a winning margin of 66 points. That man scored a hat-trick.